Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft. Quick Shot 14 here. It's this LP. It's been a little bit, but let's get back to this. So before we get started on our lighthouse, or the position of our lighthouse, I'm going to show you guys what I've done. You haven't missed too much. Obviously I cleared out that channel. I also built a dock, proper dock. Whoa, lag horse. Easy there. You see I put some signs in place here. Extended the road out to this direction to the docks over here. I like to do different docks whenever possible, as you guys probably have noticed. So this one's a little different from my other docks, of course. Whoa! Got a little redstone mechanism shit going on in here. So let's go ahead and go in here. Still generating terrain, so I guess that's why it's a little laggy. There's a workbench and some chests for making boats, but mainly it was used for that. So as you can see here, we have some buttons and some steel doors for each entrance, or for each way. See, it's not an exit. Basically, that's the entrance into the dock, and then there's an exit over on this side, right there. And basically, there's a button on each end. One opens the doors, one closes the doors, and that's all it does. It's actually quite cool. Let me show you real quick how the mechanism works. It's pretty simple, nothing you guys haven't seen from me before, and I know some of you have had questions about my mechanisms, so I will try to do more of a proper showing of some of these mechanisms in the lab later on in a video, I think. So we come down here to our mechanisms, a little thing basically. So the doors are right above here, as you can see from these lights. Of course, they are double doors. So we're using a couple of torches, one inverted, one not inverted, to keep them closed properly and to open them properly. So this torch will turn on when it's time to open the door on the left, and this one will turn off when it's time to open the door on the right. Right here is our memory cell. Now this is pretty important because this is what determines our button state. So it's a one-way like memory thing. So when I push the button, on the inside here, it's going to give power to this redstone torch, which will turn off. That'll, of course, turn this torch on, which will keep this torch off because it's connected to it, but will also give power to our little inverter here, which, of course, turns the doors open. So when I push the button outside, because this is our exit from the dock, when I push the button outside, it brings power to this torch, which is now on, which turns it off, therefore turning this back on and closing the doors. Pretty simple thing. It takes a little while to get used to, I think, and I think a lot of you guys having issues with it. Like I said, I'll try to do something in the lab and kind of go over some of my designs, like the lockdowns, mechanisms, and these kind of mechanisms for you guys. Hopefully that'll help out a bit. It's a standard, I think it's an SR NOR latch is what it's called, and it's a very basic memory cell because it keeps the state that we push it in. So you can kind of think of me hitting the button over here as on. Let's think of this state as false. So with this torch on, this torch off, it's in a false state. I push the button over here, it turns it to a true state, which turns this torch off and turns this torch on. And because of the way we have this connected in this loop here, even after the button's power is gone, because of the way these are connected with redstone, it keeps the torch state true, because it's keeping this torch off when this one's on, and vice versa. This allows you to hook up different mechanisms from that same power line to do what you want to do with it. And it's kind of tough to understand. There's some really neat tutorials out there, of course. If you look it up, just look it up on YouTube. Minecraft Redstone SR NOR latch, and you'll find some nice tutorials on how exactly this works, and also, of course, basic tutorials for all of that. I'm not going to do any basic tutorials, but I will show some more of my complicated-ish redstone mechanisms. It is getting nighttime, which isn't a big deal because we're going to be out on the sea, but I figured I'd show you that. The door for the entrance into the docks is exactly the same, but instead of the button on the inside opening the door, it's the button on the outside, so it's just a little switched. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that's the mechanism for that. I'm going to go ahead and seal this back up. Plop. Alright. So this is our exit. We're just going to push this boat on out. Whoa there, Nilly. See, we have a couple of docks here. Places for boats. One, this is just for convenience. So we come over here to our exit. See the button. Whoa. There we go. Opens the doors, keeps them open. These are still doors, so. And then there's a button on the outside here to close them. There you go. Pretty simple. Duck. It's duck powered. So yeah, that's our dock. Pretty simple. See, I added some like beacons here to help with direction. Our entrance right over here, I will show you to that on our way back in. So I've got some beacons here using some hellstone just to help with navigation, getting to the channel, to where our lighthouse will be. It's actually very useful at night. So just like little L patterns to kind of show direction with them being lit. They are kind of propped up with extra dirt as well, and that's just to help give it, you know, a little more what's the word? Not leeway, but presence, I guess. So here is our other torch leading into here. Oh, I was gonna bring. I gotta wait till day anyway. So yeah, we'll have to go back to the outpost. But there is our finished channel, all opened up and dug out and connected. Connects out to the sea here. You should see I decided to top it off with a glass roof. I needed to get to the trees up top anyway. And I figured instead of just doing a temporary dirt thing and trying to work that out, I'll just cap the whole thing with glass. I thought that would look kind of neat. So the whole thing has been capped with glass, just to give it a cool effect, a little different effect, you know. And there it is, our channel. We blew out most of this, obviously, and the rest was dug out. And this goes right through here to our Pac-Man river here. Our lighthouse will be right up there somewhere. As you can see, there are some trees missing. That's because I accidentally started a little forest fire. Brilliant of me. So I'm going to be replanting some trees to help repair that. I did get a lot of wood out of it, so I guess it's a give-give. It wasn't that bad, thankfully. It didn't go too far. But, yeah, so I also dug out over here. You might remember around this area you had to go around to get back in here. I went ahead and just dug out some of the sand. I needed sand anyway for glass. So I just dug this all out and connected it so it's a little shortcut connecting directly to our channel. So yeah, that's all you guys have missed, to be honest. That's it. I have done some mining, working on the second level with some branches that I'm starting, but otherwise you guys haven't missed a darn thing. So I figured I'd show it to you guys. That's what it is. You know, it took way too long to dig this out because I had to do it during the day, obviously. And every time at night I had to hop on a boat and head back. Died a couple times. I ran into my first skeleton on a spider, which I guess was inevitable eventually. But, so yeah, pretty cool. Oh, skeleton over there. So we'll head back to the dock. Again, as you can see from these beacons, it just helps give a little, I think of them more of nav buoys than beacons, or whatever you want to call them. But they kind of just give some direction of where you need to go because of the way things are hidden around here with the islands and the water and everything. I know you guys have seen it before, but it's a hell of a sight coming around the corner and seeing Outpost whiskey at night. It's pretty freaking cool, I have to admit. There is our dock. And that is that little piece of land with the cave that was going through it. We turned into a dock, so it's pretty neat. And then Outpost whiskey. Oh, shining beacon. It just looks cool. Oh my god, there's like 4 skeletons right near the entrance. What the hell is with that? Fucking horse shit, man. Man, let's see if we can get in quickly without getting shot at. Yeah, we're gonna get shot at. Haha! Eat that, skeletons. Stupid bastards. And of course the doors are turned the right way, so they can't just shoot at me. So yeah, That is our dock. That is what we've done. I'm gonna go kill this skeleton. Come here, Skelly. Come here, Mr. Skeleton. No. Yep, that is the doors. That is our dock. Pretty kick-ass, I have to say. Very glad how it turned out. Pretty much just hollowed this entire area out, pretty much, and just filled it in, and came out pretty cool. I think I like doing different docks for different areas, and I had an idea of how I wanted to do the entrance and exits for this dock, and it worked out quite well, I think. And I'm very happy with the results and with how the redstone works. And yeah, I'm excited about it. Of course, you see I did add signs to our lamp posts here of different areas where to go. This is a pretty hotbed monster activity out here. I mean, I'm serious. There's like always tons of mobs. It's ridiculous. It's redunculous. Ah, Shrek joke. There's 2 skeletons in the bloody water. So what we're going to do as day breaks here is we're going to go back to the outpost real quick. We're going to pick up some goods. Mainly some of those saplings because I wanted to replant. Probably be swapping out some of these tools for some axes, because I know when I get up to Pac-Man Mountain that I'm gonna have to clear out some trees up there in order to make room for our lighthouse. I also did go ahead and make 2 more lightstone blocks because I was thinking about it and I wanted to do like a 4-way instead of a 2-way for the lighthouse. And by 4-way I mean not up or down, but all directions. This way, this way, this way, this way. 360 degrees, basically. So, to give a nice sweep of the glowstone. So, I did make a couple more blocks and bring them over. Of course, they're over there. So, what we're going to do, like I said, is I'm going to pick up some raw materials, mainly some axes, because it's going to take a while, I think, to probably knock down all those trees. There's some pretty big trees up there. And I did, like I said, I wanted to replant some as well. So we're basically going to let daytime come, let these burn these guys, and we're going to head over to Outpost Whiskey and grab that, and then we'll go take a closer look. Jesus, holy spider mother fracker sons of bitches! Look at that! Good God! I told you, it's like a hotbed activity for monsters here. Sheesh. Unbelievable. Well, here comes daybreak. Believe it or not, I still have a lot of sand, so we'll just wait it out. Let some of these fuckers burn. Morning, good morning, moms. Here is your wake-up call. Oh, they're burning. At least the important ones are. So, shall we, guys? We shall. Burn, baby, burn. You be dead. Alright. A couple spiders over here. And yes, if a skeleton is on top of a spider and daybreak comes, the skeleton will burn. They're considered 2 different mobs. Alright. So this is what we're going to do, guys. You see I broke things up over here. We got sand glass, a whole bunch of sand. We're definitely going to be needing that. So we have 4 over here. Some redstone torches left over from my work. Some buttons as well. We're mainly going to need these axes. So I'm going to... well, we are going to need some of these shovels as well. So I think I'm going to just trade out some pickaxes There we go. I guess that'll work. And bring that just in case we need it, and some sapling.